Hey guys, good evening. This is Nias here, and tonight I'm going to share with you how you guys can download and use the program Audacity for your computer. And also, once you have created, for example, a podcast or recording of whatever sort, how you can upload your recording and upload your production to a website which is absolutely free called Podomatic. Okay. Now let's start with the basics. First of all, of course, you have to have internet. You have to have everything working and ready. Once you have internet, basically just type on Google. Okay. You can either write it in the toolbar or just click it if you have Chrome, as I do. Okay. Now, here we go. I'm going to type in Audacity download. Okay. Audacity download. Now, there are several options. Okay. Of course, this is the first option, Audacity download R. I think this is Audacity's official downloading site. Okay. So you go ahead and click that. Okay, and of course, once you get to this page here, you'll see that there are several options. Okay, for example, depending on your computer, if you have Windows or if you have Apple, basically you can download it for whichever hardware that you have. Okay, now for example, I have Windows, so I'm going to choose Windows. Okay, so I click on Windows. Okay, and then it takes me to the screen. Now it says recommended downloads, the latest versions of Audacity. We have two versions here. We have the regular version, which is the regular installer, and then you have Audacity in zip file. Now, if you're a brainiac and you know a lot about computers, then of course, if you want to make it a very, very small file, then you can choose zip. But if you do choose zip, you have to know how to unzip the files. Now, I am not a tech whiz, neither am I a genius when it comes to computers. I'm just a regular guy. All right, so of course I'm going to have the program which is already installed do it for me. Okay, so I click installer, and then once I click installer, if you notice on the bottom left hand corner, it is installing. Okay, and of course that takes about several seconds, maybe a minute or two, depending on how fast your internet is. Okay. And of course, you can see I have a very fast internet, but I'm not going to install mine because I already have Audacity downloaded to my computer. Okay, so now once this little box here has finished, of course, click open and then follow all the instructions. Okay, you can put your language in Spanish or in English, whichever you feel more comfortable doing. All right, and then of course just follow the instructions on the installment. That's all you have to do. Very, very simple. Okay. Now, once you have installed everything, you are going to see this icon appear on your main window. Okay. This is the Audacity. So you just click that. Go ahead and click it twice, and then of course it will install for you, and of course it will start running. Now, at the very beginning, you're going to see this little screen. It says, welcome to Audacity, how to get help. Okay, now for example, if you would like to read further about Audacity to understand exactly what you need to do, and of course how to use Audacity, okay, you can go to quick help. You can click on manual, which is the actual manual for Audacity. It's a PDF version. And also too, here it's you can click just in case your PDF isn't working. You can see the internet version. There's a wiki where you can actually go and check out some of the posts that people put about tips and tricks and tutorials and whatever. And then of course there's also a forum. Let's say you want to know how to do like a really, really professional recording. Okay, like maybe you want to record some music, or you want to be the next Justin Bieber or Michael Jackson. Okay, of course you can go on the forum, and then they'll give you exactly tips on how you can do things, very, very, very well. Okay, so you have several options. Now, if you don't want to see this window ever again, basically you just click here and it says don't show this again at the startup. Okay, so you can get rid of that whenever you want to. Of course, you can find it here in the menu bar that you have on top. Now, for me, just in case I'm in an emergency situation and I want to use, or I need to look up something for Audacity, I always want to see this when I open Audacity. So I'm just going to click OK. All right, here we go. So these are the basic functions on using Audacity. First of all, you have your recording options here. You have the actual record button. You have the fast forward. You have the rewind, stop, play, and pause. Okay, these are probably the most important buttons that you'll be using when you do your recording. Okay, now I'm not going to get too detailed about how you can do certain effects or how you can generate sounds or nothing like that. I'm just going to keep this basic because we can save the actual details for another tutor session. Okay, so anyways, here we go. Once you open it, automatically Audacity is ready to record. So let's record something very quick. You just click on the record button and you're ready to go. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Nias Franklin, and I am doing my very first recording on Audacity. I hope you guys like it, and that's all. Okay, once you finish, click stop, and let's say you want to hear just to make sure you are 100% satisfied with it. So this is what it's going to sound like. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Nias Franklin, and I am doing my very first recording on Audacity. I hope you guys like it, and that's all. Okay, now once it stops, it automatically stops for you, so you don't have to push stop again, blah, 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 all that stuff. Okay, so this is your recording tool that you have. Okay, you can make all sorts of recordings. All right, this isn't just limited to our class. Okay, this is basically a tool that you can use seriously for the rest of your life. Okay, I'm pretty sure there are other versions that might come out. Audacity might even improve its version, have another version come out pretty soon, so always look for updates. And I think Audacity will automatically update on your computer if you have enabled that an option during the installment. Okay, but yes, this is basically the basic function of Audacity. Okay, now very quickly before you guys before I finish my recording here, I want to show you just a few tricks that you can do with Audacity. First of all, one of them, again, another important button here is import. Importing means that you can import files, okay, whether it be audio or labels or MIDI or raw data, whatever. You can import these files from your computer into your recording. So let's say I want to put some music in the background. I click audio, okay, and then of course, you know, basically I have to find the song that I want to use. So let's say I'm going to use this song here. It's well, this was actually Hey Brother, but it's a Super Bowl commercial, which is very, very calm. Okay, so I'm going to click that and then just click open. Okay, and then there we go. I have the song actually in my with my recording. So let's play them both at the same time so that you can hear what it sounds like. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Nias Franklin, and I am doing my very first recording on Audacity. I hope you guys like it, and that's all. Okay, and then there you go. That's what I have. Now, for example, let's say you want to actually use your voice and use the music that you have. Now, I would suggest that you guys play with the sounds a little bit. For example, here you have the sound button. I can lower my voice to very, very quiet. I can raise my voice to very, very loud, okay? Now, you don't want to raise it too much because when you actually go to playback, and then, of course, when you have your actual and final recording, it's going to be very, very muffled. Like, it's only this because it's way too loud, okay? So your voice, don't really play with these buttons too much, okay? Now, but for the music, you can lower the music, you can raise the music, okay? Now, you don't want to have the music so loud that it drowns out your voice, okay? So maybe you can lower it, let's say maybe 3 or 4 or 5 decimals. All right, let's lower it, maybe let's say 5 decimals. Here we go, okay? And then, of course, let's hear it again and let's see the difference that it has. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Nias Franklin, and I am doing my very first recording on Audacity. Okay, so you can actually hear the difference because the audio now is much lower, and the audio is just like a very smooth, soothing thing that you hear in the background, along with to complement my voice, okay? Let's see. Now, once you have completed your audio, once you have completed, maybe you want to put music in, maybe you don't, whatever, you just go to File, okay? And then, of course, it says Save Projects, all right? Now you can go here, and of course you can save your project to whatever file you have. You can save it in documents or whatever, okay? And then I click that. So I'm not going to do it because I don't want to save this project. But anyways, again, you can work out as you can play with it just to get a feel of it. Okay. Now this is our first tutorial video. There are a million more videos probably. Well, that's over exaggeration. There are probably hundreds, maybe even thousands of more videos that you can check out on YouTube. Maybe you can check out on another web browser. But and also, of course, remember Audacity has its own wiki page and its own forum, which you can click. And of course, there are other tutorials that you can watch there as well, and how to use Audacity. Okay. Very quickly, also, because I almost forgot, these are the main functions that you use. Okay. Here, this is your time shift. Okay. Here you can zoom in and zoom out, and also you can zoom in and zoom out here. For example, let's say you want to do some major editing. For example, there's a pause here. I want to start my voice right away. If I click this tool here, okay, you can see I can move my bar around, okay? Now let's say I want to edit. I click the I. This is called the selection tool, okay? So let's say I want to select all of this because this is all just empty sound, okay? What I want to do is I want to get rid of it. So I can click here, and of course I can delete like this, all right? Or let's say, oh my goodness, I made a mistake. I can go back to undo. Hey, there's my work again. There you go. Okay, so I undid it. Or I can, if you're, again, very, very tech savvy, you hit Control X. Control X also is kind of like delete, okay? So there are a lot of things that you can do with Audacity. Again, we will cover some more of the details at a later date, but I hope this this tutor session helped you. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My name is Nias Franklin, and I am signing off. All right. Good luck. And of course, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.